Now then, how's about that then? Goodness gracious, where is it? Where is it? Got to get my bubbles up. My bubbles. Yeah, there we go. Now then, this is not Jimmy related, you say. It's all about how someone can hide in plain sight on the backup channel for a week and nobody seems to have discovered them, which makes you think they're not that bright, you say. So, links in the description. You say, wonderful. Wonderful, 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 lovely, lovely, lovely. You missed it, you see. What's this? RMG. Now then. How's about that then? Ooh, lovely. It's been Christmas. Been a wonderful time. I've been stuck in, you see. Still living in the underground car park at the Leeds Penthouse because of those dirty slags making up all those lies about me. Load of bullshit. Never did it. Never would do it. You see. No evidence. It's their word against mine. And I'll tell you what, the number of those people who've got criminal records for fraud, you wouldn't believe it. Dirty slags. And never did any of that. Any of it. Load of rubbish. And that cunt, fucking Steve Coogan, Steve Nothing, Steve Rubbish, Steve Talentless. I mean, what's his experience with DJs? He plays a rubbish washed up DJ, Alan bloody Partridge. Oh, why? He's got no talent to play a talented DJ, you see. I was the expert, I was the governor. I was the DJ of all DJs, you see. Who did he get in? Bloody TV funny man. They couldn't even get a proper bloody actor. Steve Coogan, Steve Nothing. He couldn't get the accent right. Couldn't they get him a dialogue coach? Mind you, the BBC. A bit underfunded these days. Oh, soon sort that out. Sack Graham Norton. He's fucking useless. Oh, aye. Dickhead. Lenny. Merry Christmas, Jimmy. Merry Christmas to you, you see. All the best of the season, you see. And it's a wonderful season. But they're nicking my material, you see. A jovial, white-haired man, dressed in red, sat in a chair, making children's dreams come true, and occasionally inviting them to come and sit on his knee, you see, hiding in plain sight, you see. Come and sit on Santa's knee. You can wiggle as much as you want. What's that? Something digging into you? I've got Mars bar in my pocket. Come back to my dressing room. I'll share it with you. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, aye. But we live in a funny world, you see. So I have to go around saying, I don't like children, you see. To cut down on scurrilous tabloid journalism. Gutter journalism, you see. Lifting the toilet lid of life. Oh, aye. Oh, aye. That Louis Theroux, Louis Nothing, he tried to stitch me up, didn't he? What's that? Did you spend a bit of time in Manchester, Jimmy? A little bit. Back in the old days, 50s and 60s. Oh, aye. Practically ran Manchester. Sometimes forgets you're a Yorkshireman. I didn't even know if you knew in the first place, I say. End of the day, I'm a fucking amateur and I'm not from fucking Leeds. And I do better Jimmy than he does. He's supposed to be a bloody professional. They should have got Rob Brydon in. Then again, he's not good looking enough, is he? Saying that he's better looking than Coogan. Who does he think he is? Oh, he's another washed up knobhead. He had his chance. He was off over to Hollywood, make a couple of movies, down the toilet. He's back home, doing a bloody podcast now, isn't he? Oh, aye, can't get on TV anymore. Oh, aye, I was a king of TV for decades. Second only to the Morecambe and Wise Christmas special, they say. And the only reason people watch that is they didn't have remote controls in the 70s. They'd leave it on after the Queen's speech. They were too fat and pissed up to change the channel. Otherwise they fucking would have done. Oh, load of bollocks. Wonderful. Anyway, the reason for this show is because in the description we have a link to the backup channel for the other stuff. You see, now this is a sideline. I'll say, doing Jimmy. All right, what's that? What's up with you, Jim the Pell? You looking at? You seen a ghost? No such thing. Wonderful. Lovely, lovely, lovely. When I'm in my wheelchair. So what we're doing? Well, not much to do. End of an era, you see. Prince Philip, the Queen, both popped their clogs. Now we have King Charlie. Charles the Third, as they call him. Or in some circles, Charles the Turd. Now, good mate of mine, you know, the jug-eared fucking inbred twat, I say, but he come in handy, I say. Oh, kept me out of a bit of trouble, I say. When you're attached to the firm, the MBE, the knighthood, you know. Thoughts on the fake E17? Oh dear, Santa's feeling poorly. What a load of shite. Oh, it was worst thing I've ever seen. And I've worked with fucking Rolf Harris. Oh my goodness. Oh no, there's something wrong with Santa. He smoked too many fags. Now he's got cancer. He should have smoked cigars. He'd still be alright. Yeah, load of bollocks, you know. Charity job, innit? Only they won't be raising much. About 30 quid. Oh, and what did they have? Bloody a fat Ronnie Corbett lookalike for. What was he doing in that video? Worst Cliff Richard impersonator I've ever seen. I think the other one was supposed to be George Michael. Oh, load of bollocks. Someone's put a few quid into it and thought, E17, Christmas #1. Oh, well, you won't make anything out of that. I'll tell you what, Tony Mortimer was not involved. He's washed his hands of it, you see. Oh, he has to wash his hands, especially if he's been punching fucking Brian Harvey in the face. He might catch something. Oh, since that fucker's kitchen these days. Fucking pop star. Oh, A cigar man for decades. Oh, Rolls Royce, cigars, the finest Nike and Adidas tracksuits, you see. Of course, a camper van, which is my personal favourite. A love nest of my own, you see, travel from town to town, having jolly japes with the young girls, you see. Fun and frolics. Do what you like. Oh, dirty bitches. But as I always used to say to the girls, and I say, hold still. Let's not turn a rape into a murder. Oh, my mate Peter Sutcliffe, he couldn't control himself, and he often did. Oh, he were a wrong un. Stories he used to tell me when I used to visit him in Broadmoor. Got quite a few good tips from him. Did you see Tony lampooning his old song? No. Tony Mortimer is doing adverts with Lidl. Save another day. Well, he probably needs a few quid for Christmas. That's what it is. Because he ain't singing and dancing anymore. He's in such a state of him now. He don't need to. He's got his big house, money in the bank, and fair play to him. But he don't get his dick sucked as often as I do, you say. I remember when they were on Top of the Pops. I was skulking round, getting a bit of skirt. Do all right, you see. But it was purely consensual, you see. And I swear, officer, she was 16 or over. Yeah, all right, I was 50 at the time. But she's still over the age of consent, or at least I thought she was. Turns out she's a dirty lying slag. I'm going to put the cuffs on her. False advertising. With all that makeup, I thought she was 18. Never got nicked. Coppers round every week. Oh, you got a bit heavy on him. Bollocks to him. Dirty slag was selling fucking speed in my club. They threw him out, and he accidentally fucking smacked his head on the door as he was leaving. Largely because we opened the door with his fucking head. Alright then, think it was a bastard half enough. Lovely, lovely, lovely. While I'm in my wheelchair. What's this? Terry Caldwell has a dad bod, and he's still touring around like it's 1994. Terry Caldwell. Terry nothing. Oh, he's 17, load of bollocks. I was more into the Spice Girls, especially Baby Spice. Oh. Sporty Spice, that's what dimmer switches are made for. Yeah, and when talking of dimmer, you couldn't get any dimmer than bloody Posh Spice. Fucking hell. Right, Noved. She married well, didn't she? Bloody footballer who never scores. And it didn't change much when he married her. You know, they got 3 kids and shagged her 3 times. At least we think so. We haven't had a DNA test yet. Oh, but whatever it says, they're all a bunch of bastards. Oh, now Scary Spice. Oh, steer clear of her. She is scary. And Ginger. Oh, Old Spice, I used to call her. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What about Russell Brand, you say? Oh, he's another one hiding in plain sight, and the Home Secretary. Oh, joking about putting drugs in women's drinks to keep them controlled. I don't think he's joking. I think he's pulling a Jimmy, you see. Anyone you can get your hands on in the back of the caravan, hiding in plain sight and feared in every girls' school in the country. Wasn't Scary the mentally unhinged one? I don't know. But she had it off with, what was his name? That black fella, Eddie Murphy. Oh, she had it off with him. Got herself up the duff and got a few quid out of him for Christmas. A bit of child support. Well, if you can't make it, marry it. If you can't marry it, get knocked up by it. Oh, money has no conscience. Take a few quid off Eddie Murphy, so she'll take a few quid off anyone. Because fuck knows, she, none of them had solo careers, did they? They had a go. Sporty did all right for a little bit, I say. Problem is, they can't write songs. They can't even fucking read. None of them could play any musical instruments. If it wasn't for computer software, half of them couldn't fucking sing. They were just dancing around in fashionable clothes. Just a bunch of dolly birds, let's say. Wonderful, wonderful. But backstage, couldn't make any progress with them. Not like with the Nolans. I had to go at them. Dirty slags. Was Eddie going through a low point? Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Cocaine is for knobheads. The thing about cocaine is you take a knobhead with no talent, they'll think they're brilliant, talk shit, and think everything they've done's fantastic. You can see why the current government is so full of fucking coke. Useless cons. You know, you get some coke, you're making jokes about fucking spiking women's drinks. Oh, they're not fucking sacked the cunt yet. They ought to fucking lynch him. Hey, I'm only joking, I say. It was just a bit of banter. Oh, you know. Set a cross on fire in his fucking garden. Just a bit of banter. Oh, just having a joke. Oh, alright then. Lynching's not funny. Now there's fucking date rape, you cunt. Oh, bollocks to you. Bring another one in. Next. Wonderful. Lovely, lovely, lovely. When I'm in my wheelchair. How's it? We're up to Jim the Pill. I think he's been drinking again. You been down a boozer? Oh, it's alright for some. Jimmy, did you ever stage an intervention on a celebrity? Like, remember when Jason Donovan was on crack? Well, according to the rumours I've heard, Jason Donovan is very interested in crack. Aye, the cracks of men's arses. Oh, aye, dirty devil. But there's anything wrong with being homosexual? You see, some of my best friends, you see, the Mayor of Scarborough, Ice Cream Baron, he was a puffer, you see. Oh, aye. That's why when they had him on Jim Will Fix It, I made sure it was just young girls around him. I don't want to get in trouble. I mean, there's enough going on behind the scenes without having more of it, you see. But no. Oh. I used to go out with that Kylie Minogue. Oh, wonderful. Oh, arse cheeks on her. Fantastic. Oh, yeah, I never had a chance. Oh, well, it was that Stock Aitken and Waterman. Followed her around like the fucking stink on shit. Couldn't get within 3 feet of her. Otherwise, you know, I'd have been throwing quite a few shrimps on a barbie. Wonderful. You seen the state of his sister, Danny? Oh, rough as a pig's arse these days. Oh, all that plastic surgery, you see. Natural beauty is what you want. All these facelifts and Botox and lip implants, all that nonsense. Oh, I'd end up looking like shit. I should know about that. You can look like shit for free. These cunts, they spend tens of thousands of quid looking like fucking sideshow freaks. Oh, bollocks to them. Kylie's all plastic now. Oh yes, she's a living doll, you see. You want to lock her up in a trunk. Or the boot of the Rolls Royce. Drive her to the Glencoe cottage and do what I fucking want. 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. Wonderful. There we have it. And the show is coming to an end. Let's see, what time are we on? Oh, it's gone 11 o'clock. It's well past my bedtime, you see. Early to bed, early to rise. Makes a Jimmy healthy, wealthy, and 1 step ahead of the opposition. You see, never sleep in the bed, same bed twice in a row. Learnt that trick off Saddam Hussein. And much like him, I've ended up in a fucking hole in the ground, evading justice. Fake justice, because I never did anything wrong. How many do they have? Fucking countless, and they're all shit. Not like the 70s, that was a golden era. The 60s, the 70s, dolly birds in mini skirts, teddy boys, you see, glam rock, loads of sequins and glitter. I like the mini skirts, you see. In the 70s, it was all tight jeans. A lot harder to get off. Mini skirt, get your hand straight up there on the crown jewels, you see. And that's what we want. Get your hand up there and work them like a sock puppet. Dirty slags. Oh, never mind hiding in plain sight. I was fiddling in plain sight. You've seen the footage. Oh, had my finger right up a shithole. Dirty cow. And she fucking loved it. But it's better than an autograph, you see. You can say you've been touched by greatness. Or Jimmy's index finger. Right up the council gritter. That's the way we do it. Oh, bollocks to 'em. Were you ever on Loose Women? Wouldn't want to be. Wouldn't want to be. Said the old ones are the best. Not in my experience, you see. What would I want with a bunch of old slags? Loose? I like 'em tight, you see. Oh, I like to be a pioneer. I like to be like, you know, Sir Edmund Hillary, you see. First man up there. Oh, I enjoy a bit of mountain, as it happens. Wonderful. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And the best thing about getting them when they're intact, no VD, you see. Nice and clean. Don't bother with a Johnny, you see. Jimmy, do you ever go dogging? No, but sometimes, dark night, get out, can't be seen, hiding in the bushes with the old binoculars, having a good look, and a quick hand shandy in the bushes. That's, that's, that's what you have to do. You get it where you can. See, bit of fun. But I don't watch dirty films, blue movies, and pornography. No time for that. I like the real thing. See. People used to say, that Jimmy Savile was Britain's worst ever paedophile. Nothing could be further from the truth. I was Britain's best paedophile. I was a fucking expert. As it happens. A fake Jimmy critiquing a fake E17. E17. East nothing. Load of shit. Load of shit. Not like Status Quo or Elton John. Far better. Wrote their own songs, played instruments. I should do a live gig. E17. Half of it's on bloody tape. Oh, the three of them couldn't fucking sing. They barely fucking dance. See, it's all about stupid, wearing stupid hats, messing about. How many of your complainants were looking for pound note? Quite a few back in the day when we had pound notes. It's all coins now. Alright. But the great thing about coins is they do jingle jangle in your pockets. That's what we like. They jingle jangle. Jingle jangle, jingle jangle. Oh, as it happens. After a few quid for Christmas, making up rumours, downright lies. Have you seen Brian Ive in his gutted kitchen calling everyone a nonce? Yeah, but who gutted his kitchen? I probably did it himself. But with the money he's earned, he could have owned that house. You say, right, so buy, he wants to go out, get himself a job, get a mortgage, and bloody buy it off him. You see, he's lived there long enough, it was his nan's house before him. Why she couldn't pay the mortgage, we don't know. You know, he could get out and do a bit of graft, you see. He doesn't need to do a couple of nights a month, doing a bit of karaoke and telling stories, but he keeps banging on about phone hacking and conspiracies, murders and all that lot. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about that rubbish. So he wants to do something nice, making people happy. Those who bring sunlight into the lives of others cannot keep it from their own. Good deeds, you say. That's what he wants to do. And the fact that he looks like old man Steptoe doesn't help. He must have a shave. Fucking bath. Wash his fucking hair. Fucking tramp. Oh, aye. Oh, aye, wants to go out and get himself a job, we'll say. Earn a few quid the honest way. Or get himself back in shape, run a few charity marathons, and skim the top, we'll see. Take a few quid. But, you know, he should be able to do personal appearances, you know, turn up at the opening of a supermarket, you see, wearing his big white fucking furry collared winter parka, you know, cut a ribbon, sing Stay Another Day, and pocket a few quid, cash in hand. Plenty of graft in Walthamstow. There's plenty of work for those who are prepared to fucking do it in the first place. Not much work for lazy bastards who sit around waiting for things to happen, or go around trying to sue people when the court case was settled years ago and doesn't have a foot to stand on. Doesn't help that he's the sort of person who can run himself over in his own car while he's fucking driving it. I mean, what's that about? Oh, I've been eating a baked potato and I was feeling ill. Well, don't fucking run yourself over, you daft cunt. Oh, aye, bollocks to him. Tony is working with Lidl now. We'll do anything for a few quid. He's a songwriter now. if you can call them songs. Load of bollocks, you see. He was no John Lennon, was he? He was no Paul McCartney. He's not even a Noel Gallagher. Oh, wow. Everybody in the House of Love. You want to come round to the Penthouse of Love? I'll show you a thing or two. And here we have the altar, where I lay down at night and wonderful things happen. Oh, wow. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Anyway, I've done my 25 minutes, and we're popping up on the other channel as the other character, seeing if any of these mugs have finally discovered my hiding place. Was that Tony Mortimer about 12 top 20 songs? Yeah, back in the 90s, when any rubbish could get in the charts, you say. And the Spice Girls, look at all the fucking hit singles they had. A load of shit. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Oh, I know what they fucking want. If they come round to Leaf's Penthouse, they'll get it. Oh, but not sporty or scary, or ginger, or posh, just Baby Spice. Well, I'm saying that, I probably would do Jerry. What's that? The JCB song, The Crazy Frog, Mr. Blobby. Oh, all sorts of bollocks in the charts. Ginger Spice all the way. Oh, a nice nose on her, a cute little nose. Big tits as well, I say. Don't really go for big tits. I prefer, you know, a little more modest in the chest department. But wouldn't say no, wouldn't kick her out of bed, I say. She knocked on my door and she said, Jimmy, I've nowhere to stay. I say, be my guest. He wants a few quid. Hugh Grant got a nice wedge. Hugh Grant. Don't see him in much these days. I saw him in this thing about pufters. He's playing a pufter, like a pervy politician type. He had to go in the Guy Ritchie film, but he hasn't aged well, unlike his lovely ex, Liz Hurley. Oh, wonderful. Oh, Liz Hurley. I'll tell you what, if I could land one like that, I wouldn't bother with the girls' schools anymore. Oh, divine, absolutely perfection. She's barely changed in 30 years. Oh, lovely Liz Hurley. Even lovelier than Jenny Agutter, like the Railway Children in American Wealth in London. But she's looking a bit ropey these days. They all are. They all are. Even I've got a few wrinkles, you see. Hugh Grant, didn't he throw a tin of peas at the paparazzi, or was it beans? Well, he certainly chucked his muck down Divine Brown's throat. Or did he? Or did he? Maybe he didn't even finish when he got nicked. He should have taken her back to a cheap motel room. Don't do it in the car. Oh, Right then, on my way. I'll see you all later. Don't forget to check the link in the description. And that's where we were hiding in plain sight. Oh, wonderful.